pelvis usually has a very complex overlapping anatomy, and we also have bowel, yes. So CT and MRI are very important for pelvis. Benign lesions include osteochondroma, chondroblastoma, GCT, ABC, and we have the common infections of osteosarcoma, chondrosarcoma, and Ewing's as malignant lesions. So where is the lesion here? Right eye bone, one thing, okay. Left. Left. Is it over here, or there? Okay, it's near the step. So that's what I'm talking about. It's a little complicated to see on X-ray, but you have to recognize that there is an abnormality. So when you do a CT, obviously you can see that there is an expansile lesion with specific type of calcification. What is this? Punctate calcification. This is chondrite lesion. It's a chondrosarcoma. So on MRI, what is the characteristic feature of chondrite matrix? T2 intensely, there will be hyper on T2. Hyper intense on T2 is chondrosarcoma, or chondrite lesions are intensely hyper intense on T2. This is again another case on X-ray. It's very difficult to appreciate. There are probably few lighting areas there, but on MRI, obviously there is a large soft tissue surface aggressive lesions. This is metastasis. So whenever you have a doubt, go for cross-section methods. Coming to the skull, benign lesions include osteoma and fibrous dysplasia. So this is an example of an ivory osteoma in the region of the ethmoid sinus. And the mandible, always remember odontogenic cysts and tumors, very long differential list. I'll not go into that. Malignant lesions include again chordoma, myeloma, METs, and there's a specific type of chondrosarcoma called mesenchymal chondrosarcoma, which is more common in the flat ones. And the mandible, obviously, you can think of an anathic osteosarcoma. Spot cut? Cherubism, excellent. Coming to the ribs, only few lesions are typically seen on the ribs. You have a short list of differentials. You have METs, fibrous dysplasia, and chondroma. These are common things. Obviously, you have a lot of differentials, but these are common things. What did we think of in this case? There's expansion. Cortex is preserved. This is FD. So you have a ground glass matrix with an orange peel type of ring type of periphery. This is fibrous dysplasia. What about this one? So companion case, similar location. What happened to the rib? Rib is destroyed. So this was METs. Metacarpal phalanges, again, we think of enchondroma, FD, GCT, and ABC. Terminal phalanx, few peculiar lesions are glomus tumor, METs, inclusion dermoid. So this is an inclusion dermoid due to trauma. So METs, what type of METs occur in the phalanges? So bronchogenic carcinoma METs are typically known to occur in the phalanges. And you have certain site-specific diagnosis. I will not go into the details due to lack of time. This is an interesting case, newborn. It's day one. Lytic lesion in the fibula and the tibia. What did you think of? Is it an adamantinoma in a newborn? Somebody said the answer. Exactly. This is neurofibromatosis. This is one presentation of neurofibromatosis. This is called pseudoarthrosis of tibia. Pseudoarthrosis need not always be a bent like this. In a newborn, it might be straight also like this. But they have this characteristic lytic area in the tibia and sometimes in the fibula also. This is neurofibromatosis related pseudoarthrosis. These are certain spike-specific diagnoses. Like for example, this is a cortical lesion in the tibia. This is an adamantinoma. And another concept is do not touch lesions. So do not touch lesions are those lesions which require no further evaluation more than a radiograph. And you have to make these diagnoses on the radiograph without any differences. And these are non-osteoid fibroma, FCD, fibrous dysplasia, bone islands, simple bone cyst, bone infarct, cortical desmoid, myositis ossificans. Are all do not touch lesions, don't require biopsy or MRI. And you have to remember the imaging features of each one. What about this one? It's well-defined peripherally sclerotic geographic lesion, ground glass. This is fibrous dysplasia, okay, or a fibrous cortical defect, whatever you want to call it. This is again something near the bone, peripheral calcification, central lucency, myositis ossificans. So always remember peripheral calcification, central lucency is myositis ossificans. Central calcification, peripheral lucency is dangerous. Requires it's often a bone forming lesion like an osteosarcoma. But central lucency, peripheral calcification is myositis ossificans. Coming to usefulness of CT, okay, I think they have one more minute. I'll just skip all these.
Yeah,
Coming to MRI. So what is the role of MRI in bone lesions? MRI is for assessing just four things. Soft tissue component is there or not? Is there neurovascular bundle encasement? Is there joint involvement? Is there skip lesions? So MRI is not done for diagnosis of bone lesions. MRI is done for staging of bone lesions in most cases. Some problem solving roles are most of the cases. It's so this is an example of an osteosarcoma. You can find that on MRI. On the X-ray, you can find that there is a lytic area there with aggressive periosteal reaction. But what we find here is another lesion in the diaphysis. So this is a skip metastasis. Skip metastasis is very important to recognize. So whenever you do an MRI for a bone lesion, image joint from joint. For example, if you are imaging a femur lesion, you should cover from knee joint to hip joint. Both the joints should be included in at least one of the sequences. So this is a skip mets. I'll just take one more minute. So this is again osteosarcoma with intra-articular. Sorry, this is not osteosarcoma. This is a GCT. So we have a T2 hypointense lesion with some fluid levels within. This is extending up to the cortex with motion. So you have to recognize that it is almost going into the joint. So this patient underwent megaprosthesis rather than enucleation. So again, osteosarcoma with intra-articular extension. Intra-articular extension very important to recognize on MRI. Neurovascular bundle involvement. There is controversy to whether to give contrast or not, but even in non-contrast images, you can see that vessels are seen as flow voids, and you have to recognize the encasement. It's very important to recognize for the purpose of surgical planning. Sometimes it can be used as a problem-solving tool. For example, you have a humerus lesion. On MRI, it's appearing very hyperintense on T2. So this is a chondroid lesion. While this lesion, again, sacral lesion, large lytic lesion with soft tissue. This is again a similar lesion. So what are these two cases? This is very hyper on T2. This is hypo on T2. So this we saw earlier. This can be either a chordoma or a chondrosarcoma. Both are T2 hyperintense, while a GCT is T2 hypointense. This is GCT. So this is a problem-solving aspect of MRI. Fluid levels on MRI can be seen in many lesions, like for example a GCT. This is a fibrous dysplasia with GCT with ABC formation. Sorry, this is obviously seen on CT. This is what is this? Again a lytic lesion. Multiple fluid levels are there. Exactly. So go back to the X-ray. When I'm finding fluid levels, it's appearing very aggressive. There is no cortical breach, soft tissue. So this is telangiectatic osteosarcoma. Telangiectatic osteosarcoma won't have osteoid matrix. It will be lytic, and don't call it an ABC based on fluid levels. This was an ABC in the calcaneum. So there are various lesions which can show a secondary ABC formation. So for example, this is a primary ABC. What about this one? This is again a telangiectatic osteosarcoma. So go for the radiograph always. It's the most important investigation. Whenever you find any lesion, even if the patient is primarily referred for an MRI, ask for the X-ray, do an X-ray and see the X-ray. So avoid a shotgun diagnosis, approach in a stepwise manner, generate a proper differential, narrow it down based on the age and location. Thank you.